Family and friends of a woman who was shot and killed earlier this year are planning a protest this morning after the suspect was let go. Good morning, I'm Sarah Acosta. Why the family is saying the justice system failed them.
In Los Angeles, at least 20,000 people expected to pack Staples Center to honor the life of Kobe Bryant. The basketball star's celebration of life will take place later today.
Well, checking a live look outside, with live cam on your Monday morning. It's a muggy bliss kind of start, but it's going to change. Mike has your forecast.
Live from Ksat12. Good morning, San Antonio starts right now.
And with that, a whole bunch of people just woke up. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday. It is February 24th.
Thank you for being with us this morning. Hope you had a terrific weekend. And it looks like we're really going to be spoiled this week weather-wise, but it's going to get cold.
That's right. Another change, but right now feeling very spring-like out there, Mike Osterhage.
Yes, with plenty of humidity. We've got a couple of little leftover kind of straggling showers. Most of the rain has moved off to the east, but just these few of them out there. And we've noticed how things were dry up to about 15, 20 minutes, a half an hour ago in parts of the area. So nothing is showing up in this vantage point. But first of all, notice how the majority of the rain is well off to the east. Here's those few little straggling showers in behind right now. There's one in southeastern Medina County, and kind of hard to tell. There's a little bit of ground clutter in and around town, but just a few of these little showers have been moving on through here. Marcus is going to show you some of the pictures over there on 10 where the roads are definitely damp right now, and a couple of these showers even moving up there in toward New Braunfels right now. Temperatures are in the 60s. We're about at our normal high right now. A couple of 50s out there in parts of the hill country, and yes, it is humid out there with dew points well up into the low 60s. That's going to be changing. There is a cool front which is going to move through here later on this morning, and that's going to shift the wind around to the northwest. Get rid of the humidity, and we will warm up in behind it into the 70s, but boy, it's going to be a good looking day. Just a laundry list of allergens out there, so everything is really starting to bloom right now. Again, temperatures, we are in the mid 60s right now, and the wind, which is basically on the light side, is going to pick up out of the northwest later on this morning after that front moves on through. Pulls in the drier air. We make it up to 69 degrees at noon, a couple of leftover clouds, and then plenty of sunshine this afternoon, all the way up to 75 degrees, so on the warm side. But again, with low humidity, a really nice day today. Then tomorrow, good looking day. Then a cold front, not just cool, but cold front comes through here, and that's going to make things really nippy by the middle part of the week. We're looking at potentially another freeze here in town. Details coming up. Time saver traffic right now. Here is Officer Marcus Trujillo, and it doesn't look like there's many problems out there, but have you been seeing the wet roads?
We have been seeing the wet roads. Now, as far as accidents are concerned, no I-10 1604. Now, we're going to move just a little bit closer inside 1604, moving over to I-10 at De Zavala. As the vehicles travel eastbound and westbound, you can see just a little bit more of moisture here on the roadway. At one time, we were seeing just a little bit of spray being kicked up by some of these vehicles. Now, don't forget that some locations, particularly eastbound I-10, right before you get to UTSA, that number one lane, that far left-hand lane, they do have that slight dip in the road where sometimes we get that moisture accumulate. Now, it doesn't look like we have that much water that we should get any puddles out on the road. However, things will be slick. So remember, reduce that speed, increase that following distance, and of course, put away those distractions, those cell phones and those coffee cups. Leslie?
Thanks, Marcus. Well, fears of a global pandemic are continuing to grow as the coronavirus keeps spreading around the world, have reported a jump in cases. South Korea's government issued its highest alert for infectious disease, and Iran says the city of Qum is under quarantine after 50 people died. Meanwhile, Italy is reporting 5 deaths, and the Italian government has closed down nearly a dozen towns and canceled the carnival celebrations in Venice. Experts are also warning that new cases could be in South America and African countries, and a lack of testing make it really hard to track the spread of the coronavirus.
Also concerns that the coronavirus could rattle world markets today, including right here in the U.S. That'll be a developing story throughout the day. Other top stories today. A 19-year-old woman shot and killed in January at a southeast side apartment complex that recently the charges against the suspect have been dropped. Now, the family of 19-year-old Ana Martinez are planning a protest later this morning, saying the justice system has failed them. Our Sarah Acosta is live downtown with what that family is saying about the case. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning, Mark. And they are saying they are letting a murderer walk free. That is what some of those family members are saying about the suspect who was originally arrested for the shooting and killing of 19-year-old Ana Martinez. Jose Galindo, who is 22 years old, was arrested for manslaughter after police say after a handgun he was handling went off in a southeast side apartment on January 22nd, hitting Martinez's girlfriend in the head. However, online Bexar County court records show the case was dismissed on Friday for a lack of probable cause, though Galindo is also being held in Bexar County jail for assault of a public servant. Ksat confirmed Sunday he had obtained a bond to make his $15,000 bail for that case and only needed a GPS monitor before he could be released. It was not immediately clear when that might happen, full of shock, anger, and confusion. Martinez's friends and family say they are planning a protest Monday at 10 a.m. outside the Cadena Reeves Justice Center. The family says they want to know why there was enough evidence to have an arrest warrant out for Galindo, but not enough evidence for a case. Live from downtown, I'm Sarah Costa, Ksat 12 News. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much. Well, San Antonio police are asking for your help to solve 2 robberies. The first happened at a Circle K in the 2600 block of Nogalitos back on February 6th. Police say the man came out of a restroom, walked up to the counter, pointed a gun at the cashier. They say he took money from the register and then ran off.
Police are also looking for this man and woman who were caught on camera stealing from a Walmart. They say it happened at a store in Thousand Oaks. In December, they tried to walk out with stolen merchandise, and when an employee tried to stop them, police say the man hit the employee and both the suspects ran away. If you have any information on either of these cases, call Crime Stoppers at 224-STOP.
Well, early voting continues today, starting the second week where people in Bexar County can vote. So far, nearly 30,000 voters have cast their ballots. Early voting ends Friday. Election Day, by the way, is Tuesday, March 3rd. To see what's on the ballot and follow all of our election coverage, just go to ksat.com and click on Vote 2020. Houston police.
Houston police investigating whether a gun owner intentionally fired some shots into a crowded flea market. Houston police say it happened last night. They say a man had a gun and was drinking at the market. The gun owner says it was in his pocket. However, witnesses say it was in his hand. 7 people were hurt when shots were fired, although everybody this morning is expected to recover.
3 national security officials say Russia's interference in the 2020 election may not be specifically aimed at helping the president get reelected. They say evidence does show Russia is trying to interfere, but it shows Russia views the president as someone the country can work with. But the evidence doesn't explicitly prove Russia is trying to get President Trump reelected. The officials contradict an intelligence report given to lawmakers last week.
Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor says the U.S. government is asking for too many emergency rulings and is criticizing her fellow justices for granting them. Justice Sotomayor says many cases should be happening in lower courts before reaching the nation's highest one. However, the High Court is behind on its regular workload. It has yet to release opinions on multiple high-profile cases that involve abortion rights, LGBTQ rights, and the U.S. Second Amendment.
An extradition hearing for WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange is expected to begin today in London. The case centers around WikiLeaks publishing classified military documents. American officials say Assange should be charged with espionage, which has a maximum sentence of 175 years in prison. However, some officials say the final decision in the case may not come for months or even years.